Hello, my lovely community. So today is Thursday, and I'm actually fixing to do a meet and greet at our farmers market today. I am going to be speaking about milling and homesteading, Mediterranean food, and even making samples. So this is from fresh milled wheat, and I can't wait to do this. But in the meantime, I still have to prepare for supper. So that's what we're going to do together today. So I'm going to show you something beautiful. And once we get past the introduction, we'll be right back in the kitchen. Gives me time to get started. Okay, my community, so we are working with fresh picked tomatoes from the garden. What I plan on making tonight is our Spanish butter beans, and I am going to be making what's called eggs in purgatory. This is an amazing Mediterranean dish that deals with marinara and fresh eggs. Now, you know me, I have fresh tomatoes that are perfectly in season. I have farm fresh eggs, so this is perfect. And then we have our home canned lima beans, or butter beans basically. So I am going to show you how to make a very simple marinara. However, please note you cannot freeze this. This will have olive oil in it. Or not freeze it, can it, but you can freeze it. So, but I'm just making enough for supper tonight, so I'm not even going to worry about freezing this. Then if I have extra, hey, I got extra. But let's get started on making a very simple marinara for our egg dinner tonight. Okay, y'all, so I just got back from the garden, and I told you I was just taking and finishing off the San Marzanos that I had in the house that I just picked 2 days ago. Well, actually 3 days ago. Well, y'all, my goodness, I am not complaining. I had a rough start on that garden with these tomatoes. Would I grow San Marzanos again? The answer, y'all, is absolutely yes. This is the fourth picking of San Marzanos. These will be canned whole. So yes, I absolutely would do this. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and finish. What's nice is you can pick and choose any type of tomatoes you want. I'm adding a variety of different ones, basically some of our cherry tomatoes mixed with our San Marzanos, and just giving an all-around in-season flavor to our tomatoes, or marinara. I want to make sure I have plenty enough. If I have leftovers, I am absolutely fine with this. You do not have to really worry about peeling off the skins, because once these get roasted or baked in the oven, the skins are going to come off of here anyways. So, all right, I think I've got enough tomatoes right there. Now, the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to roughly chop some onion. We're basically going to puree this anyways, so it doesn't matter. I'm just adding flavor to it at the moment. And I am going to be adding some fresh basil that's homegrown from our garden. However, I'm going to add it to this and then after as well for extra flavor. So I'm just going to roughly chop. This is just a yellow onion. You can use any type of onion you want to. I'm going to sprinkle this inside of here. Go ahead and give just a little bit more. Y'all, this is a very, very simple, beautiful marinara. Now our temps, the reason I'm doing this now is our temps currently is not as high in the heat index as we've been, because hallelujah, y'all, we've got rain. We've had rain since last night, and I am absolutely thanking God for watering even the garden right now, because we absolutely need it. We have been working on the garden, and tomorrow I'm going to take everybody, when it's not raining, we're going to take a tour to the garden area. We did build another trellis, and we are looking to build 2 more, and I will show you those. And we have made up our own basically type of irrigation system. I don't know if it's irrigation, but a watering system that absolutely works for us, and I'm going to share that with you as well. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to add just roughly chopped up some garlic. I love a lot of garlic, so you can basically use a whole head of it if you wanted to in this. Garlic is going to come based by your taste, so you add what you like to this. And basically, that's the same thing for this whole entire dish, is you add as much as you want as far as your onions. This is by your preference. There's really no recipe. I will leave you the list of ingredients, but again, there's really no recipe to this. So, okay, let me get all this aside here, y'all. Get it out of our way, because we just have a small space to work with. And then these are so small, I may just add them in here too. We'll see. Now, I'm just going to, like I said, roughly do these. I do want to take the skins off them though, because everything will be pureed, like I said. And I'm just going to flatten just a bit just to release the flavors and pop them in here. And that's all I'm going to do with this. This doesn't need extra seasonings and all that. Very simple, flavorful marinara. And believe it or not, just like I've taught you how to make your sauce, a very simple sauce, this works just the same way. And you would be amazed at the flavor that comes from this. Actually, this turns out to be my favorite way of making marinara, to be honest with you. That one was a little thicker. And I'm going to go ahead and add one more, and that's it. I don't want to overpower it with garlic because it doesn't need that much. So I'm going to put these two aside. Okay. Alright, and that's it on this. Also need to introduce you guys to somebody, or actually something. We do have something back in our kitchen again, which I am super excited. It's doing amazing, y'all, and this one's name is Doughy Parton. So we are getting amazing bubbles. It has risen yesterday all the way up to here. So I am blessed. We are on our way to a new sourdough starter. Now I won't be using this for about 2 weeks because we are still establishing it. But we are on day 4 of our starter. And I'm super happy. Okay, y'all. So now we have this. Now I'm going to take some basil leaves and tear them inside of this dish, because I want to incorporate some of that flavor in here as well. It does not have to be perfect. Just throw in some of these leaves. We're going to puree everything anyways, so oh my goodness, y'all. Oh, this is going to be so good. Alright. I think that was like 2 sprigs of basil that I had. Like I said, this is my homegrown. Now, I'm going to take, I'm using Himalayan sea salt, and I'm just going to sprinkle some salt into our pan. Now, you will not be covering this. We want to get this kind of a charred look on our tomatoes. And now we're going to drizzle this with olive oil. Oh, y'all, this is going to be amazing. Now, that's it. I will toss this in, coat my stuff here really well. Yes, so beautiful, so beautiful. Okie doke. Mix these up on the top here. And now, this is going to go in the oven, and we're going to bake it until we get that charred look on our tomatoes. It could take anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes or longer. So once we get that done, we will be back, and I will show you how to do the next step to this beautiful marinara. Okay, y'all, so it has been about 45 minutes. 45 minutes to an hour is what this takes. We got a beautiful char. Definitely peeling. Look at that. We got plenty of juice. So, this is now coming out of the oven, and we were finished with this part. And at this moment, now I'm going to let this cool. I'm getting ready to go to the farmer's market, and I will be back in a couple hours. By then, in the magic of editing and videoing, we will be ready to put our marinara together for supper tonight. Boy, what a mess. We are back, y'all. And that was, yeah, my grandson who made his debut of peeking around the corner of my arm. So, we are back from the farmer's market, and just like magic, it didn't take you long. So, we're going to go ahead and finish our eggs in purgatory. And I've already done the Spanish beans, but I wanted you to see how this is done. It's a very quick, simple meal. Even on a hot day, it's something that you can make. What it means is eggs in purgatory. It is a roasted tomato base where eggs are cooked in it. Where it gets a purgatory is the heat. Now, most add chili peppers. I'm actually going to be adding a lapo pepper to ours instead of red chili flakes. So, without further ado, let's finish this dish. Okay, y'all, so I am not going to puree this up. Now, if I wanted marinara, that's exactly what I would do. I'm actually going to just chop this up just a little bit more because we want these chunks in here, because basically we want diced tomatoes. Now, I will be heating this up because I need to add some salt to this. And then I'm going to add a red chili flakes, or for us, a lapo pepper. So I'm going to turn this on, heat this up. We need to get this hot so that we can break the eggs in here. I'm going to add salt to flavor. And then I'm going to add some lapo pepper. Now you can add red chili flakes to this. That is actually typical to that. And then in the end, we are going to top it with, I'm not going to do that too spicy because our grandson is eating this with us. But in the end, we're going to top it with some more fresh basil and shredded Parmesan cheese. So now I'm going to bring this up to heat, and once this comes up to heat, we will be right back. Alright, y'all, so we got our pan nice and hot. Now, we're going to go, relatively, it's 2 eggs per person. So I'm just going to drop, nice and neatly, 6 eggs into our pan. This is another, they use, this is a Mediterranean breakfast, but you know what? Who says this has to be breakfast only? There's no rules when it comes to Mediterranean food, just like we have breakfast for dinner a few times. Now, what I do from here is I take my lid. We will cover this up and cook our eggs. Once these are done, we will be right back. Okay, y'all, so we took the lid off of our pan and it is nice and hot. Now, at the last step of this, we did turn our heat off. We're going to sprinkle this and top it with some Parmesan cheese. Add as much as you want in that. And I'm going to take and just break off pieces of fresh Parmesan, or fresh farm basil that we grew out in the garden. Just like so. And that, y'all, is eggs in purgatory. Now this will get served with toasted bread while we sop up the sauce to go with these eggs. Now I'm going to work on our Spanish beans, and then we will serve this for supper. And at that point, I will come back and show you what the finished plate looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off. Just a little bit more basil, not a whole lot more. And that is it, y'all. So we will be back for the finished product. And I did not mean to throw my basil. We'll be back. And there is our supper for tonight, y'all. Here is our eggs in purgatory. We have our Spanish butter beans, and I have on top with feta cheese. And we have 2 slices of toast. Basically fresh milled bread. Now this one isn't. This is a sourdough I purchased, but I am actually fixing to give this one to family because we prefer the fresh milled over this anyway. So, but not going to waste it. Having it with supper tonight. I am hangry, so we are about to eat. Much love to each and every one of you. I will have the recipe for eggs in purgatory in the description box below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. Much love from Parton's Heritage Homestead.